Allow him, I see how he's, you and him to move his body through your lower back. So soften your lower back. You don't have to get sloppy. Soften your lower back till you feel him, your hips. Yep. More like you're on a gliding rocker. You know those rockers that you have for when you have a baby and they have a glider instead of rocking up and down? You should feel like you're on one of those. When you're on your balance point and you find move with your horse, for your horse. Otherwise, you just bang and you ride the saddle. And we want to ride the horse, not the saddle. There you go. Often check your balance point, that you didn't accidentally get into rolling up on your crotch. And it's good for him to feel that with your body. And even with steering, when you ask him to go, say, to the left or to the right, you're going to take your rein out of a neutral position, which is kind of in your lap. You're going to give him direction. As soon as he offers to go in the direction you've asked, you're going to give him that neutral. So this way, the only time he listens to your reins is when they're activated, instead of always having them activated and he tunes you out. Forced to tune out your rein cues. And for the hoe is you just stop riding. So while you're riding, you let him move you. For the hoe, you just stop riding. Same with the trot. When you're trotting, you just... Yep, because he's going to start to learn to respond to your body. Because if you ever wanted to get clever and ride him bridleless and bareback, then you definitely don't want reins to be his first indication that you're planning on stopping. I always look ahead horse, so that way I make sense to them at the highest level. Okay, so now we're going to change directions. Before you do, you're going to look to where you're planning on going. You're going to turn with your foot perfectly square. On a bicycle, you're going to turn your shoulders, your head. Look. Yep. And support with your rein. So your body will tell him first, then your rein. Yeah. Yeah, because right now I'm trying to get him to understand that my body's telling him what to do before the rein. If you can, when your body tells him what to do, and then if for some reason he doesn't respond, which he's doing pretty good, then you're going to just take a feel on that rein so he knows that this is the rein that's attached to the side of his face. The rein's just going to be neutral. There, feel. Take the feel, and that should be enough. Yeah, I would tell people to get a yoga ball and play with it. Pick your feet up off the ground and stay on the yoga ball. If the yoga ball doesn't buck you off, neither will your horse. And truthfully, neither will your horse want to, because you're not banging on his back. You're not acting like a resistance on his back. When we sit up on our crotch, that's actually quite painful to the horse because we're putting pressure on the shoulder blades. And now support, but gently. So if he lifted his head real quick, that was almost a surprise to him. So you want to make sure that your support is, oh, you didn't hear me? Let me turn the volume up slowly. As polite as we can be, and as quick as we can be, the better it's going to be. Unless you're in trouble. If you're in trouble, then you can, as fast as you want, get his nose to your left toe and get off. But if he's just following these kind of directions, we want to be as polite and quiet as we can. So now see if you can stop riding and hoe. So with you, let me see if you can get it to back up. And if you can't, it's okay. But see if you can. What you're going to do is you're going to just bump the reins. You're going to take a feel on his nose, and then you're just going to release, bump in a backward feel. Good. Now stop. Stop, that means everything. Your hands, your body, everything stops. You go completely neutral. This way he knows he got the right answer. So what I'm going to have you do is when you hoe, because his hoe is being extended, and I want him to always believe when he's told to hoe, he's not allowed to move. Okay, we'll go ahead and ask him to walk, because we're going to make him nervous by making him stand still. When you ask him to hoe now, when I tell you to, you're going to tell him to take 2 front steps backwards. So he doesn't have to go like full body 2 backwards. He just has to do 2 steps backwards with his front. 1 each. So now he's getting himself, I don't know if he's getting himself worried about something. So when we're going to steer away from the gate, we're going to come towards me, and then we're going to hoe, and then we're going to back up a step, and then another step. So when you're ready, stop riding in your body, hoe, and then back up 2 steps. 1. There. Now relax. Good. I would suggest, since he got himself a little worried, we did a standstill, that we get off. Yeah. He does have a green head floating around here, too. I got him, bud. I got him. Good. Good job. Good boy. His itchy spot was right at the top of the mane there, close to the withers.
Right here? Are you still itchy there? What's that?
You're not going to show us where it is? He's like, ugh, I'm not sure. Bless you. Bless you. That's a good sound. So, like, kind of one of my rules is off, you think? For left side. Saddle. And I don't like. Sorry, bud. But I've taken my saddle off when I was at Willow Hill. I would take my saddle off in the indoor and walk all the way back to my barn carrying my saddle. People thought I was weird.
People looked at you like,
yeah, they thought I was weird. I'm like, my horse doesn't have to pack my saddle. I can carry my saddle. Job. Now I bet he'd like a roll. Yeah. My horse, he looks for his after ride roll. And if not, then if he starts pawing, or him in, but he might. He's not super hot. He's just got a little wetness at the girth. But I'm gonna go put my stuff away, and I gotta consider.
Okay.
I got a lesson down the street, so.
I'm gonna get a brush.
Okay.